One of my main concerns that I am going to briefly state before I end this video is that African American people have, in the last year, received substandard treatment compared to white people for COVID-19. So what if an African American person goes to a hospital and the nurses do not take them seriously when they say they think they have Ebola symptoms because Ebola is so rare, and they brush it off as COVID-19, or perhaps even put them in the waiting room with the COVID-19 patients, or don't take the proper safety precautions. Anyway, I think that there is a possibility that Ebola could sneak into the USA under the radar because it has very similar initial symptoms to COVID-19, and a lot of the people who might come to the USA infected with it might be Black people coming from Africa. People, I have some breaking news for you, as well as a serious warning about something that may be a serious danger to you. But before I break this breaking news to you and give you this serious warning, I would like to take a moment to explain who I am. My name is Adrienne Floreen, and I have been a YouTuber for more than 10 years, despite my relatively small number of subscribers. In 2014, I made several YouTube videos warning the world that the Ebola pandemic in Africa could spread to the entire world, and I basically predicted that it could cause something like what is happening right now with COVID-19. For the last year or more, almost all of my YouTube videos have been warning the world about COVID-19. Now that I have explained these things to you, I am now going to give you a very serious warning based on some breaking news that I read this morning. There is a risk that a very dangerous virus could be about to cause a global pandemic. This is not a video. I will be out in a minute that I recorded a year ago about COVID-19 that I did not publish. This is a video that I am recording today on Thursday, March 25th, 2021, to tell you that there might be about to be a major outbreak of Ebola in the USA. Yes, Ebola. Now, later on, I will record a much longer video about Ebola and the potential of Ebola becoming a major pandemic in the USA, making COVID-19 look like nothing compared to what might be about to come. But I cannot record a very long video because, as you can see, I am surrounded by phones and numerous hard drives. Here's one. Here's another one, and numerous cords, because over the course of the last few months, I have had some kind of technological failure that has made it either difficult or impossible to download off of any device onto any of my computers, despite the fact that I have purchased numerous new hard drives and cords. I cannot come out yet.
Tastes just how spicy this is. Evelyn was like, spicy, spicy. I tasted it. I was like, whoa.
This is one of the ones that crossed with wild mustards, and it tastes like wasabi more than the Japanese purple mustard.
I've never had a purple mustard that spicy.
No, it's really, really kind of awful. Please take this away. I'm trying to record a video. Anyway, people, about a month ago, I read a news article saying that Joe Biden was diverting all airplane flights from a few African countries to 6 airports in the USA and every single passenger coming from those countries was being screened for Ebola and being required to give their contact information to the health department in case they developed Ebola symptoms. A few days ago, I read that 11 people in Kentucky had gone to Africa and been exposed to Ebola. And today, I read that 44 people, sorry for cringing, but that was like an extremely spicy leaf that my boyfriend asked me to try. But as I was saying, 44 people in Ohio and at least 4 people in Oregon were being monitored after being exposed to Ebola after traveling to Africa. I estimate that at least 100 to 200 people are currently being monitored after being exposed to Ebola after traveling to Africa, and those 48 people, plus the 11 people that made the news after being exposed, oh God, it tastes so bad, after going to Africa from Kentucky, are only the tip of the iceberg and only the few that recently made the news. One of my main concerns that I am going to briefly state before I end this video is that African American people have, in the last year, received substandard treatment compared to white people for COVID-19. So what if an African American person goes to a hospital and the nurses do not take them seriously when they say they think they have Ebola symptoms because Ebola is so rare, and they brush it off as COVID-19, or perhaps even put them in the waiting room with the COVID-19 patients, or don't take the proper safety precautions. Anyway, I think that there is a possibility that Ebola could sneak into the USA under the radar because it has very similar initial symptoms to COVID-19, and a lot of the people who might come to the USA infected with it might be Black people coming from Africa. I am also very concerned by a news article I read saying that people in certain African countries where they were currently having Ebola outbreaks thought that Ebola was a conspiracy and they were fleeing the Ebola lockdowns. What if they crossed the border on foot from one of the countries that Joe Biden said people had to fly to certain airports from and be screened for Ebola? If they had been to that country. And they lie and they say they hadn't been to that country because, like anti-maskers who thought COVID-19 was a hoax, they think Ebola is a hoax. It would be very, very easy for somebody to enter the USA from a country bordering one of the countries where people coming from have to be screened for Ebola when they're coming from it. Like, very, very easy. So don't be surprised when tomorrow's breaking news is some large number of people in some large city or some small town in Kentucky or Oregon tested positive for Ebola and are being quarantined. And lockdowns worse than anything you've ever seen in the last year or more due to COVID-19 are imposed due to Ebola. And you see people in like full body hazmat suits, like the kind that they should have been wearing to prevent the spread of COVID-19 because they're trying to prevent the spread of Ebola. And with that said, I am now going to end this video. Please like this video, share this video, watch my other videos, and subscribe to my channel. And please help me to make more videos by donating money to me on Patreon or other sites, or buying things for me off of Amazon or other sites. Thank you for watching this video. Bye, people.